Hi all, in this tutorial we are going to learn Python instance attributes. First of all, we will learn what is an instance attribute. An instance attribute is a Python variable belongs to objects. Normally all the objects of one class can have the same attribute by attribute names, but values or states are different. Instance attributes are accessible using object references. And now what are the methods or functionalities we can able to do with instance variable? First we can create instance variables, and afterward we can access and update the instance variables, and afterward we have an option to delete the instance variable also. We can learn all these concepts in depth one by one. Okay, so now we know what is instance attributes. Let's see how we can able to create instance attributes can be created by using three approaches. One is by using init constructor method with self, using instance methods with self, and the final is using object references. Let's learn all these three methods by using with by using example. So let's open an IntelliJ. Let's create one program. Fine. Demo. Okay. Now the agenda for this program is to create create an instance variable with the help of init constructor method. So hash using init using self. Okay, now in this case I will going to create one class student. Now I'm going to define a one constructor init, let's go init, and I'm going to pass two variables. One is a name, one is a roll number. Okay, now I'm going to create instance variable with the help of self dot name is equal to name, self dot roll number is equal to roll number. Now it's done. Now in this case, by using init constructor method, we have created two instance attributes. One is a name and second one is a roll number. Okay, now let's see. Now I'm going to create one object, that is a student1 is equal to student. Now with the name of the variable, name of the student is ABC, and roll number is 100. Okay, now I'm going to print that attributes. One is the student name, student dot name, student roll number, student dot roll number. Now we need to see how many variables are created for this student class. To know that one, we have one inbuilt function, that is underscore underscore dict underscore dictionary. Okay, now I'm going to print student1 dot underscore input dist. Yeah, now let's see run. What is the program? What is this output? Python demo.py, enter. Now here you can see name of the student is ABC, that is a line number 11, and roll number is 100, that is from line number 12. Now from line number 13 we have printed student underscore one dot underscore underscore init underscore underscore. The main functionality of main purpose of this method is to display what are the attributes present for that class. So these are one of the way to create an instance variable. Now let's see how we can able to create instance with instance attribute by using instance methods. Now I will comment this one. Go top hash using inside the instance method using self keyword. Okay, now class student, I'm using the same code. This is class student roll number. Now I need to create a instance attribute marks with the help of instance methods. So we can create by using instance methods def add marks. Okay, I'm passing marks. Now here with the help of self dot marks is equal to marks. Here in number 9 we have created one attribute with the help of instance method. Now let's see how it is. So the same the code I'm using, student 1 is equal to ABC, name is ABC, roll number is 10, and same thing. Now after this one I am calling add marks method. So student 1 dot add marks 45. Now again I'm going to print that attribute. This is now print student 1 dot marks student marks. Yeah, now let's see what is the output of this program. Python, let's clear the screen. Python demo.py. Yeah, here you can see up to line number 15 we know the code, that is it's printed name is equal to ABC, roll number is equal to 10, and afterward I have added I'm calling the method add marks method function. So afterward it is the marks attribute has been added to student 1. Now student 1 dot marks I am printing here, then afterward I am displaying the dictionary. And one more thing, whenever you call this add method, that time only the marks is going to add as an attribute, otherwise it won't add. See here, this marks is added after we are calling this one. So let's create one more object and let's try print that value. Student 2 is equal to student def 200. Now let's print student 2 dot underscore underscore disk. Let's print 50. Now let's see what is an output. Yes, see here we have created one more variable, that is student 2, that is student with name is def and we have roll number is 200. Afterward we are printing student 2 dot list, and here you can see the number of attributes are 2, only 2, that is a name and roll number. But for student 1 we can see one more variable, one more attribute, that is a marks. So in this case we have created an attribute with the help of instance method. Okay, now our third agenda is create an instance attribute with the help of objects or instance references. So I will copy this code. Okay, I'm going to use the same code using instance of object references. Okay, class student ABC marks. Let's delete this marks. We don't want. Now here we're displaying, we're not calling this one. Now here I'm going to create one instance attribute with the help of object reference. So the now our object is student1 dot. This example will create one more attribute with the name as wife. Wife is equal to some xyz. So line number 15 we have created one attribute with the help of object reference. Now see here, instead of mouse we can say wife. Wife, it is not needed. Okay, so we have created class with a name and roll number. Afterward we create an object student1 with abc and 100 is value. I'm printing that one and you have dictionary, and afterward I'm creating one object with the help of object reference. I'm creating one attribute, that is wife. Student1 dot one dot wife is equal to, and printing, and afterward I'm printing and calling the dictionary method. Now let's run the program and see what is an output. Python demo.p. Yes, here you can see student name is equal to name abc, roll number is equal to 100, that is correct. Then afterward we are printing the dictionary, and we can see that we have name and roll number, only two attributes. Then afterward with the help of object reference I have created one more attribute, that is a wife. Wife is xyz. I'm displaying that one. Then again I'm calling the dictionary method for know the how many objects are attributes are there, name, roll number and wife we have. So similarly we can create as many of attributes with the help of objects, and that the wife object, the wife attribute is only related to student1. If you create one more object with the student2, then the wife object for student2 is not available. It is available only to student1. So if you want, then you can also create one object with some girlfriend like that for student2. That's up to your choice. Okay, now now how to create an instance where create instance attribute, we know that one by using init constructor and object reference, and inside the instance method. Now we can able to see how we can able to access or update instance attributes. Okay, instance attribute can be accessed inside the method by using self variable with the help of self, and outside with the help of instance methods. Sorry, that's not instance method, this is the instance references. Okay, so let's go and learn how we can able to create access the variables. Okay, I'm going to use the same code again, but the topic is inside method using self. I have a class. Let's example create one more variable, one more object reference, or one more attribute, that is marks is equal to marks. Okay, now I'm going to create one variable, one method, so I can update the instance attribute. Def promote marks. In this case, just I am incrementing the value of marks to 1. That is self dot marks is equal to self dot marks plus 1. That's done. Now I'm going to display def display print student name self dot name. In this case, I am accessing the variable self dot name inside the display method with the help of self. Similarly, print student roll number self dot roll number, print student marks self dot marks. Okay, now print star 50. This for only for design purpose. Now let's call this method. This is create one student object. Student one is equal to student ABC, roll number is equal to 100, marks is equal to 89. Done. Now student one dot display. Now with the help of object reference, I am incrementing the value. In this case, I am calling student one dot promote marks. Then again, I am displaying student one dot display method. Let's run this program and see what is an output. Python demo. Yeah, see, I have created a variable student ABC, value is roll number is 100 and score is marks is 89, and afterward displaying ABC is correct. Again afterward I am incrementing the value with the help of instance method. So after calling one, again I am printing and I can see the student marks is incremented by 1, that is 90. This is for inside method using self. Now how we can able to modify or update the value by using outside class using object references. So outside class using object reference. Okay, so I will use the same code, student naming. Then I'm going to delete this method, displaying same thing. Instead of here, I'm going to change the value student one dot marks is equal to student one dot marks plus 1. In this code, instead of calling the method, I am using the object reference to modify the object, that is student one dot marks is equal to student one dot marks plus 1. Now we are expecting the same output. Let's see and run the program. CLS Python demo automation. Yeah, yes, we can see the same output. Let's change the value to something else. March to 35. Now again run. Yes, here you can see initially we have ABC 100 and 35. After in the line number 19 we have incremented the value with the help of object reference, and we can see the value is incremented in here. The student marks is 36, that is from reflecting from line number 20 of the code, student one dot display. Now we know how to create an object reference, how to create an attribute, and how we can able to access and modify the attributes. Now our third topic is related to how we can able to delete instance attribute. Wait a second, can we able to delete the instance attributes? Yes, we have an option in Python. We have an option to delete attribute with the attribute by using inside class and outside class also. In inside class we can use, in the inside class we can use in the instance method we can with the help of self and del keyword del command we can able to delete. In outside class also with the help of instance method we can able to delete. Let's see how we can able to delete. So point is delete instance attributes using inside methods with self. Okay, again the syntax for this one is del attribute name. Let's create one class student init name roll number marks. Now self dot name is equal to name, self dot roll number is equal to roll number, self dot marks is equal to marks. We have created three attributes. Now with the help of instance method we need to delete this one. So I'm creating one method, that is a def delete marks. Yes. Now the syntax for deleting attribute is del followed by name of the attribute, that is self dot marks. In this case I am deleting the marks attribute. Now let's create an object reference and call the methods. Student1 is equal to student, name is equal to abc, roll number is equal to 100, marks is equal to 13. Now print student1 underscore next. Yes, now we'll call this method and let's run this program. Python demo. Yes, after running line number 16th code, we can see we have three attributes. There is a name, roll number, and marks. Now delete one attribute with the help of object methods. That is student1 dot delete marks. Now again I'm building this one. When line number 17th code, that is a object reference dot method name, is executed, the marks attribute is going to get deleted. Now let's go and again run the program. Yes, in the second line you can see we can see name and roll number only attribute and marks is missing from the dictionary. And after this one, if you try to access this marks attribute, you will get an error message. Let's try that one. Print student1 dot marks, student marks. Expecting error message. Let's see and run this program again. Yes, after running we got an error message, that is attribute error. Student object has no attribute max, and the error is generated from line number 20, that is this one, because in line number 17 we have deleted the attribute with the help of instance method, and afterward we are calling the same attribute in line number 20, so we got an error message. Now we know how we can able to delete attribute with the help of methods. Now let's see how we can able to delete the attribute with the help of object reference. So control home, these attributes using outside class with object reference. We have same three attributes. Instead here I'm deleting this method. Okay, now I'm calling student1 dictionary here. Instead of this one I'm using del object reference dot object, that is marks. Now when the line number 14 is executed, it is going to delete the attribute from the object. So let's see and run the same program again. Let's clear the console. Python demo. Let's see. Okay, sorry, I will comment this one presently. And CLS Python demo. Yeah. See, line number 12, we have created an object with ABC, name, roll number is 100 and marks is 13. Then afterward, I am displaying the value. We are displaying the attribute with the help of underscore underscore dictionary. That is, we can see name, roll number and marks. Then afterward, with the help of object reference, I am deleting the marks attribute with in line number 14, and afterward again I am creating the value. So here you can see the marks is missing from the object, and again after anyhow it's deleted. Once you try to again access the marks attribute, then we'll get an error message. Let's see how I get the error message or not. CLS Python. Yeah, we got an error message, that is line number 17. Attribute error, student object has no attribute marks. Thank you. This is the end of the topic now.